What is up, YouTube? Flutter Charles C, and I'm back with my Arizona Diamondbacks franchise here on MLB The Show 16. Back here in Cincinnati, the last game you guys are going to see against the Reds. A beautiful day game here at Great American Ballpark. As we're actually going to be looking, I believe, for the sweep in this game. But, you know, we got Zack Greinke on the mound for us, so I'm already feeling very confident about this game. I mean, anytime you got a guy like Greinke on the mound, you're going to feel pretty damn good, as Paul Goldschmidt gives this one a ride deep into right. That one off of the wall. That one's going to be a base hit, but we weren't able to send the runners because it might have been caught, so now there's two in scoring position with one out. Would have scored him easily had I known that it was going to be a base hit, but I didn't know that at the time. So that's going to be a nice double there. We got A.J. Pollock coming up now, trying to drive in these runs and trying to, once again, pounce on them early, and that's something we've been doing a lot of as of late, and I've been really impressed with that. This one into shallow right. I don't think it's going to be enough to get the runners in. I'm not going to tag up, and the throw is wide right. I could have sent the runners, but that was not deep enough at all, and how was I supposed to know that the throw was going to go wide right? So David Peralta now with the opportunity with two outs, trying to get something going here. And again, against left-handed pitching, he's been pretty good this year. Unfortunately, though, takes a big strikeout, and they're able to get out of the inning without really any damage whatsoever. So now we got Greinke on the mound, and as you guys already know, with Greinke, I'm always 100 times more confident in how the game's going to go, because you can see his stats. He's been phenomenal this year, been very tough to crack for opposing teams, and we're just going to try to continue that in this game. As Billy Hamilton only batting .241 to start the year, going to lead things off here for Cincinnati in the first. This one into right, though that's going to be a base hit, and that's definitely not a guy you want to let get on base. 99 speed, he can turn a single into a triple, so hopefully we can try to avoid that as Eugenio Suarez. And in real life, I love this guy. This guy is a phenomenal player. I love his swing, I love his stance, and I just love watching him play, as he's going to poke this one right through the hole at shortstop. And now there's two on, and Greinke's running into a little bit of trouble here in the first, but I have confidence that he'll be able to get out of it, and we'll just put the offense back on the field and do what we do best. That's score some runs and punish our opponents for making mistakes. And again, you do not want to make mistakes to this team, because they will make you pay for those mistakes. This one, though, is going to be right down the third base line, just out of the reach of the third baseman. Billy Hamilton will score with ease, and it's the Reds who take the 1-0 lead here in who score first. Because that's something that really has not been happening to us as of late. We've been the ones that have been doing the scoring early and often. And another one gets right past Rosado at third. Runner coming around third. He's headed for home. Here's the throw. Our rocket by Yasmani Tomas, but not in time to get him. And now it's 2-0. And Greinke, a bit of a rough start. He's only recorded one out, and this could be a bad start. I still have faith that Greinke will find a way to get out of it, but you never know, as he loads up the bases with only one out. So now, I don't know what's going on with Greinke. I don't know why he's doing that. And then another into left field. That's going to get down, and another run will score. And the Reds put up 3 in the first. Kind of a rarity out of Greinke, because, again, we're not used to seeing Greinke have this bad of a start, as they bat all the way 1 through 9 in the first. So a tough inning for Zach, but hopefully we'll be able to move past it. As look at Chris Owings, bobbles that one. And Billy Hamilton's got the speed to beat that one out, so that might be a pretty costly error there on Owings. Next batter up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. A nice play to actually make it not be a base hit, but he's going to be safe at first anyways. So a good attempt by Chris Owings, but it was not enough, as this one is just crushed into right, and that one all the way into the bullpen and gone. Scott Schebler makes it now 6-0 in the second inning. Greinke, not one of his best starts. I felt like I made a good pitch. I think left it hanging a little bit too much, and Scott Schebler made me pay for that one. His 14th on the year. And Greinke, this is his worst start of the year by far. As you can see, he just absolutely just crushed that one. That was one of the most hard-hit balls I've seen all year. He just absolutely crushed that one. That one had no chance of coming back. And the Reds fans, they are rocking right now because, hey, when you can beat, one of the best teams in the National League this badly, of course, your fans are they're going to be, you know, they're going to be loud, and they're going to be up, and they're going to be cheering. That's exactly what they're doing right now here in Cincinnati. As this one up the middle, though, is the Diamondbacks trying to maybe get back into this game. You know, again, we're just a couple of base hits away from getting back into a game. So I'm really hoping that can happen right now, because I do not want to lose this game. This would be a pretty bad loss. AJ Pollock this one over to third. Suarez, is it going to be a tough play? But Pollock is safe, and bases now are loaded. One swing of the bat, and this could be a totally different ball game right now. Because I like the guys we got coming up. David Peralta with one out and the bases juiced. This one, though, a deep fly into center field, and that one not going to be enough. Will still be enough to score the run from third. So we finally get onto the board and make it 6-1. We're only down by 5, guys. And, you know, and there's still plenty of time, so I'm not too concerned. But, I mean, hell, man, what has been going on with Greinke? I mean, 6 runs in the first 2 innings, that I did not expect whatsoever. I mean, that just came way out of left field, and you know, I hope he's not hurt, because if he's hurt, that's just going to be very, very bad. It's a nice strike up there on Adam Duvall, and hopefully Greinke can settle into a groove now. We really do need him to settle down, as Billy Hamilton strikes out looking there, and it looks like Greinke finally has settled into that groove we needed him to settle into. Now, top 5. Once again, Emil Rosado getting a base hit, as he always does. I mean, when does this kid not get on base? He just gets on base constantly, you know, and it's really impressive to see a guy this young perform as well as he has, but our offense can't do anything. Pollock strikes out there. That's going to end things in the 5th. As now Brandon Phillips crushes this one to left into the upper deck, and that's going to be it for Greinke, giving up 8 runs in 4 in the 3rd inning. Not the Cy Young Award winner that I know. I mean, Greinke, a horrible, horrible start. Not exactly what I expected at all. I mean, you know, I don't know. You know, Vance, I'm not making good pitches. Maybe just, you know, he's kind of leaving him hanging a little bit. I don't know, but they are just, you know, teeing off on him right now, and that cannot continue, you know. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to pull him out, but once again, another no-doubter. I mean, these aren't wall scrapers, guys. These are like upper deck shots. I mean, these are big flies, so he's not fooling these guys whatsoever, and that's a real problem, because I mean, when it was 6, you know, down by 5, okay, you can kind of come back from that, but down by 7 runs, especially the way that our offense has been so far today, I don't expect us to pull this one out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, our offense has done some pretty impressive things this year, but coming back from down at 7 runs, I do not see that happening at all. So might just have to chalk this one up to a loss. But I did let you guys see a little bit of David Warren and his nasty stuff. Again, filthy stuff. You know, you guys are getting to see a little bit here. You know, one, I love his arm angle. You know, the arm angle that he throws out of, I absolutely love. I think it's, you know, really, really deceptive, and it fools a lot of hitters, and that's really just what I like. You know, it's what I like to see, because when you got a pitcher that throws like that, it's really tough to pick him up. Now, for right now, I mean, he could be a starter, but for right now, I want to keep him in the bullpen, because I feel like a guy like that, he has starter potential, but I feel like, you know, a couple times through the order, they're going to really start to pick up on, you know, what he's doing. As Chris Owings is going to miss another one, this one into center field. Nothing is going right for us, you know. I mean, just right now, everything is going bad. I mean, just nothing's good. The pitching completely failed us today. The hitting was nowhere to be found. Same with the defense. I mean, the defense didn't help us out at all. It's now 9-1, down by 8. I think we're going to have to talk this one up in the L column, but still a pretty good series nonetheless. So I'm not initially too mad, as Gene Segura, that's going to be an upper deck shot into left, and Segura, I mean, a little bit late, but hey, you know, pad your stats, kid, no doubt about it. You know, we did see some nice fireworks here tonight, or today. So again, that was a really impressive hit. You know, it was a really impressive home run. So that, you know, makes me feel a little bit better about, you know, about him, because he has the power potential. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys have seen it this year. He has the potential to, hit not 20, or 30 home runs, but maybe like, 15, 16 possibly. And, for a guy that's batting at the top of an order, that's pretty darn impressive. So I've really been enjoying with what I've been seeing out of him. But Paul Goldschmidt's going to strike out there, and we lose 9-2. We get blown out. Kind of rare considering this year we've been very, very consistent, very, very good. And the Dodgers have been red hot. They are only a game back. And it was only a couple weeks ago that we had a 5-game lead, and that has dwindled down to a 1-game lead. And we visit the Dodgers, I believe, next week. I'm not sure what are the games in between, but you guys are going to see all 3 games of that because that's going to be a huge 3-game set against the Dodgers in LA as well. So, we got to go on the road to beat the team that we're fighting with at the top of the division. So we got to at least take 2 out of 3 against them, but hey, there's still a lot of season left to go. Trade deadline as well. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Rough outing for Greinke 4 and 3rd. I'll see you guys in the next one on Fluttershy. Peace out as usual. Have a great day, guys.